to my next question. So,
Sure.
parents, as you probably have seen, or you might have come in contact with this, parents are like constantly struggling to help their kids focus and engage, especially in today's times. It was different when we were growing up because we didn't have computers and TV in the way that they do, and
Hmm.
iPhones and so on. So, what suggestions can you offer that may be able to assist them?
Um, definitely staying away from sugar. It's amazing how many kids are addicted to sugar and how many kids are rewarded with sugar. And of course, a child's not going to be able to focus or engage, 100% if he's totally high on sugar and running around because his nervous system's out of whack and then crashing after. So, healthier alternatives need to be put in place. But then that brings us to the, cooking together and learning what's healthy. And that's a great experience where the parent and child can engage. And then doing things like yoga again. I know I keep saying it, but that really helps to teach a child and an adult to be present. It helps to train the mind. It helps it helps somebody to stay in the present moment. So when we can learn to do this, especially at a very young age, that's going to help a child or an adult focus more.
Amazing. I have a question just to kind of add on to this.
Hmm.
You mentioned that a lot of parents tend to reward their kids with sugar.
Hmm.
What alternatives, like if a parent wants to reward their kid for something, that they're doing or something like that, and they want to use food as a way to reward, what
Hmm.
would be a great alternative to giving them like candy or something like that?
Well, there's so many things you can make these days. Like you can make healthy granola bars. You can make healthy granola. I make healthy raw vegan chocolate all the time, and people love it. You can do healthy butter tarts, or I made a healthy carrot cake the other day. And this is all with like raw carrots and raw nuts and seeds. And everyone thinks it's so difficult to make. It's not that hard at all. Um,
Right.
how about fruits and veggies?
Hmm.
I guess a child, if he's being fed a chocolate bar all the time, he's not going to want raw broccoli. But learning how to get creative with stuff. And again, if a child's more involved in making things, I think they're more apt to want to have more of that. You can do things like
Right.
raw ice cream, raw vegan ice cream in the blender, raw smoothies.
Amazing. Yeah, I can definitely see the value in making those things with even if your children have been exposed to sugar and chocolate and things like that. I can definitely see the value in engaging with them and making healthy and nutritious snacks and foods together, and then
Hmm.
kind of getting them to be part of that experience and taste it. And I can see the value in really starting to transform that and change their own perceptions on what is tasty and sweet and good, and
Yeah.
from their own perspective. So
And they feel empowered too because they get to not only make the stuff, but they can decide on what fruits they want to use or what veggies they want to use. You can, bring them to the supermarket and have them be involved in the shopping process too, or like once a week, go shopping and pick out a different fruit or a different veggie to work with, or a different nut or seed, or pick out a different recipe together.
that's
And,
a
and if people don't have time to do cooking, I mean, there's so many healthy alternatives, like healthy granola bars that you can buy, or healthy protein bars. There's a lot of healthier options out there now than just giving somebody licorice, or
uh
I don't know what kids eat these days, but
right.
you know what I mean.
No, totally, totally. And I love the idea of taking kids to the supermarket and letting them kind of be part of the process of choosing,
Yeah.
what's going to be part of a recipe that you guys are going to do together. And I kind of like that idea. I think when I was growing up, if I had the choice to kind of put stuff in the shopping cart that
Hmm.
and it kind of related to something we were going to do together, I think I would have really, really enjoyed that. I don't know if I had that experience when I was growing up, but I can see how much fun that would have been.
Or like telling a child, okay, once a week we're going to pick out a brand new veggie that we've never had before and pick out a recipe that we'll do together, and let the child just totally pick. So let the child go on the web and, research stuff, pick out the vegetable, go to the supermarket, find it, and then do the recipe together. I think that's amazing. And it's
That's
fun, and it's worked really well with a lot of my clients. So.
totally, no, I love that idea. I love that idea. Cool. Well, this is my final question. You may have
Yeah.
answered it a little bit, so
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe we can add a little bit more content or context to it. Uh,
Hmm.
as you know, we live in a world that is literally it's moving at record pace right now. So if there's one piece of advice that you can share that could really help people get more present in the world that we're living in right now, based on your own experience, what would that be?
I am a big fan and proponent of meditation, and I think a lot of people who don't know what meditation is are very scared by it, or think only like swamis and monks do it, and you have to be in a temple to do it. But really, for me anyway, what meditation means is sitting in silence every day for 5 minutes if that's all I have, or 30 minutes if that's what I have. And just the act of sitting in silence and closing your eyes and focusing on your breathing, just physically, is great for your nervous system. We are in an environment in the world right now where everything's just go, 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 go. And we never have time to just stop and recharge our batteries. And that for me is what meditation is. It's a time for me to just re-energize, to slow down my thinking by slowing down my breath. And this is where I find that I connect to my intuition. And this is when creativity happens for me. And this is when I become inspired.
Mm-hmm.
So not only is it good on a physical level, but it's good on a mental level. And, I think it can be really difficult for people. In the beginning, it was really difficult for me. Like, it's just an uncomfortable, anxious feeling. But I think that's normal. And once you get into the hang of it, you'll find you'll start craving it more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and in our world, people just wake up, the alarm goes off, and it's just go, go, go until people flop into their beds at night. So taking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to do this every day will change somebody's life. It changed my life. It just profoundly changed my life. And I call it a shower for your brain. It just helps to shower out the negative thoughts. You start becoming more aware of the thoughts that you're having and patterns that you're having, and then you can start figuring out ways to release it. Mm-hmm. But just in the same way that we shower and clean our bodies, it's important to shower and clean your mind, and that's what meditation is for me. And I think we all need to do that more in this world.
I totally agree. I used to be a little bit resistant, or actually quite resistant to meditation. And I've recently, just because of circumstance, I have a few apps on my phone. They're really, really good, actually. That are guided meditations. And I decided to put one on a few days ago, just at night. I was chilling here because I wanted to just calm down my mind. My mind tends to race at a million miles an hour. And I found it incredibly calming and relaxing. I'm not sure because I haven't done meditation probably to the same degree that you have, but I suspect that's the experience. Kind of calms your whole body down and your mind, and I just had a lot more clarity and felt a lot more okay with where I was at.
Yeah,
Is that
it re-energizes you, and it calms you down so that you can go through your life and not have to react to everything, but you can act in a very calm way, in a way that serves you.
Right.
So for me, meditation has helped me make better decisions in my life instead of just constantly reacting to things. And for me, meditation has helped me. It's not like you're going to meditate and suddenly, something is going to be drastically different. I mean, you will feel relaxed, but what I found the most is when I'm in stressful situations, I handle them much better. Mm-hmm. I know that I just feel more peaceful in stressful situations. I don't react to things as much as I did before.
Amazing.
And the world of people not constantly reacting to things, and just making more peaceful, thought out decisions, the world would be a better place.
No, I agree. I mean, we tend to react quite quickly to things because we have lots of charges against certain things that we experience in life, and I've certainly found since I've started using, and what you said, it's kind of something you get drawn to now. Once you start, you can't stop. It's kind of that
Mhm.
experience. It's something I've actually like looked for new meditations and things that I could do, because it's actually something I really enjoy. I didn't think I would, but
Yeah.
it's quite an amazing experience, and I can definitely. Um, I guess, testify to the fact that it does kind of make you feel very, very present and very at peace in a lot of ways, and far less reactive to things that would normally kind of stress you out.
Yeah.
I've already had those experiences in this last week, so I mean that's a great piece of advice. And now that I've
Well,
experienced that, I would definitely recommend it as well.
right. Sorry.
No, go for it.
When you're more peaceful, you're able to listen to your intuition more, listen to what your heart is telling you. And that's something again that we're all disconnected from. So when you're more peaceful and more calmer and more quiet, you can connect to your intuition, and that's what's going to guide you to live your best life possible when
Awesome.
you pay attention, right? So
Totally.
um, anyway, that's what it means for me. And if I have the opportunity to be able to teach this more to not only adults but to children, uh, this would make me very happy. And I feel like this is what I was put on this earth to do.
Fantastic.
Just help. Yeah.
Well, hopefully together or separately, we can really, really start empowering, inspiring kids in other ways and really unique and innovative ways. And I just wanted to thank you again so much for taking the time to answer all these questions and the other little add-on questions that I kind of put across, and for really giving all the viewers a chance to meet you. I think that you have so much to offer, and I really, really love what you're dedicated to. Um, I'm familiar with a lot more of your background, and I really understand your desire to really want to help kids or inspire and work with children. And I'm grateful to really have had this opportunity to share those ideas, those inspired ideas with everybody, as well as your advice and insights.
Actually, oh, sorry, I'm
No, no,
interrupting.
no, please.
I don't mind sharing a little bit about why I'm so drawn to working with kids.
Great, yeah, go for it,
I know
please.
you know my background, but I had a tumultuous childhood, as you know, and um, it was difficult. And I found myself in foster homes throughout my childhood, and I know what it's like to feel confused and to feel scared and to not have any stability, to have very low self-esteem. I know what it's like to grow up from a child into your teenage years. You know, at time like feeling suicidal at times. I know what it's like to feel disempowered, and I want to help as many kids as I can to not feel this way. So I want to help children feel empowered through the things that have helped heal me, even as an adult, which has been the yoga and the meditation and the nutrition. All of these things have helped increase my self-esteem and help me learn to love myself more and help to empower me. And again, I wish I had these things as a child, but that's okay because it's made me who I am today. But if
Hmm.
I can help children, um, you know, live out their dreams and believe in themselves and reach their potential, then again, I would be so happy. And I feel this is one of the reasons why I was put on this earth, is to help people and help children.
Fantastic. Well, that aligns beautifully with the vision of Be Who You Want to Be, and exactly what I would love to be bringing to this planet through my company. And, uh, you know, the whole vision for my business, which I've discussed before, is really about bringing the best of the best out there doing the incredible work that they do,
Mhm.
together in one place, one location, as a collective group of collaborators and educators to really inspire and empower kids to reach their full potential, to be those leaders and those inspired visionaries that they are. And the fact that you've had all these experiences, and thank you for sharing. The fact that you've had all these experiences growing up, and what you've learned from them and how you've been able to transform them and utilize them to your benefit in order to actually really serve others and help them break through some of those challenges within themselves, is really, really inspiring and an amazing asset to this planet, let alone kids let alone kids on their own. So, it's amazing for me to have an opportunity to share your inspirations and your advice and all these insights with our community, and I really look forward to sharing more of that with them in the future. So thanks, Grace.
Thank you. I am so excited about what the future holds.
Well, you're welcome. Me too. And there'll definitely be more of you and be who you want to be, and everybody else kind of coming together and in the months and years to come. There's lots of big plans ahead for the business, and definitely for you guys as individuals within your own businesses, and us hopefully collaborating and working more closely together. So we'll share more of that as time goes on. But for now, thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.